Hello and welcome to another video. This video is a little bit special, and as you can see we are on, well, a manky piece of carpet that I'm having to use while I have my kitchen floor replaced, which is always great. But this video is a little bit too special and it's quite large. I need some room to be able to show you what it is that we're looking at. So let's get on with it. Obviously, as I say, the kitchen table is way too small, and it's way too small because of this. It's an Advent computer. Yes. The box is quite tatty on the outside, but you wait till you see this. In fact, I'm actually going to... The IBM A226... No, A22E, sorry, is in here as well, but it's only in here for safekeeping. So I'm going to get this out on camera and I'm going to show you what we have. Open up the box, which still smells like brand new, which should give you a small clue. I have a brand new old stock Advent 7006. Brand new old stock. Yeah. Now this machine is not the greatest machine in the world. However, it's well worth a look. I will say in advance that there is two things. One, I don't have access to be able to power it up at the moment. So this is going to be a short video. And also the hard drive has been removed. And unfortunately there's a special connector from the IDE hard drive to the motherboard which is not with the system. This is proving very difficult to find, and I don't know if I'm even going to get one. Not through lack of trying. I have emailed various companies and all sorts. I just can't find one at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this packaging and you can have a little look at it. One brand new Advent. So these were badged up as Mytek as well. It's a machine that was sold by DSG Retail here in England, aka PC World, Dixons, Currys, etc. It's a Windows XP system. It has a DVD-ROM. It was upgraded from 512 meg of RAM to a gig. As I say, the hard drive is missing. The hard drive was removed in 2003. This machine's build date says manufactured on the 15th of March 2002. If this machine got any use at all, then wow, because it sure as hell doesn't look like it. Everything on this machine, even when you sniff the machine, it still smells brand new. It smells a little damp. I think it has been kept in a cupboard or in a loft. It's not damp as in wet, it's just it may have been in a cold environment for a little bit too long, somebody's garage or a loft or something. But it still smells like new plastic. The machine is a Pentium 4 based system, and from what I gather, although I haven't actually opened it, because obviously it's a brand new system, I don't really want to open it, but from what I gather from the technical data sheets, the processor sits just about here, and it's a desktop processor. Yeah. That gives me some upgrade options potentially, as it is a socket 478, and if it's a desktop CPU, I may be able to get away with upgrading this thing quite heavily, but we'll see what happens. The video card in the machine is an ATI Mobility M6 with 16 meg of DDR memory. It has a 1.8 gig Pentium 4. It's using SD memory. The hard drive originally was a 30 gig hard drive, but obviously, as I say, it's not here. The CD rewriter DVD-ROM combo is a 32 times CD-ROM speed for read, 8 times DVD-ROM speed read, and 4 times for both burning. It's got a 10100 base Ethernet, built-in 3D stereo sound, 2 USB ports, PC card slot, parallel, infrared, VGA out, audio out, mic in, TV out, and a small firewire that is at the front of the machine. It also has a scroll wheel for the audio as well, and I love that kind of thing. It is just a shame that this machine does not have a hard drive with it at the moment, as if it did, this would be fully up and working by now, because I actually really want to use it. But unfortunately I can't. Now, as I say, I can't really get to power at the moment, so I'm not going to be powering the machine up, and to be quite honest, it's just a regular old BIOS, so you don't really need to see that, to be quite honest. It'd be much more worthwhile to see it up and running in action. As I say, I'm going to try my level best to... The hard drive caddy is there, but it's just that one special connector to connect it to the manufacturer's pins that they put on the motherboard. Stupid idea, absolutely stupid, but unfortunately it was something that ran rampant with older laptops. Still happens a little bit nowadays, but it's not too bad with Serial ATA. This machine, obviously, as I say, is an IDE based system. Now what I would have done is, if I can get that hard drive adapter to make this work, I may pull the 120 gig IDE hard drive out of my Toshiba that you've seen in previous videos and use this in its place, because to be quite honest, I'd rather use this. Especially if I mean, I will open this machine and I will find out if it is actually a desktop processor. If it is, I'm going to very heavily look into what we can do in terms of upgrades and whatnot. Okay, it's only a 16 meg video card on the machine, but that is a dedicated video card from ATI, and it should be good enough for some older XP gaming, I would have thought. I mean, to be quite honest, the Toshiba 6100 that I've got, the Satellite Pro, that's a Pentium 4 machine running a Northwood Core 2.2 gig, I believe, if memory serves correctly. That's maxed out at a gig of RAM, and that's only got a, I want to say, again, 16 meg. It's an old Enforce video card, sorry, an old GeForce video card, GeForce 5 I think. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Look back on one of my previous videos for the Satellite 6100. I'm fairly sure I said what the specs were on there. But to be quite honest, I'd rather use the Advent. It's cleaner, it's smarter, it's nicer. It's like a brand new retro machine, to be quite honest. What I will do is I'll take the camera off the tripod now, and you can have a little look around the machine, because obviously looking at a static image of the machine is not very interesting. So let's take the camera off here if I can find the clip. There we are. Like I say, please do excuse my floor. It is being it's in the process of being replaced. So here we are. As you can see at the front, we've got LED indicators for what's going on, large speaker, firewire audio ports, and headphone there. Around the side you've got your DVD-ROM infrared port. On this side, PC card slots, vents for the processor. You've got your Ethernet there as well, Kensington lock. I'm just going to put the camera down a second because I need to spin the machine round like that. And again, massive grille for the Pentium 4 processor. That screams to me, with how large that actually is, that it could very well be a desktop processor, as yeah, it's stupidly big. VGA, you've got your telephone modem there, 56k. You've got another fan there, printer port, a couple of USBs, video out, and the charger port. But yes, It is superb. It is lovely. As you can see, look, there is no wear at all. The keyboard is brand new. It's just had no usage whatsoever. And I'm super excited, and I really badly want to use it, but I just can't at the moment because I've got no hard drive. Which is, it's painful, really. It's absolutely painful. So, hey ho, the Advent 7006. You will see this in a future video. I promise that. I'm not going to rest until I find that hard drive adapter. Even if I have to buy another machine like this for spares or repairs and pull the damn thing out, I'm going to make sure that I get that part. And I will get this machine up and running, and I will do a proper full-length feature video on this machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this now, because there's no point in going any further. I can't do anything. So thank you very much for watching. Comment, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you in the next video, as will the Advent.